Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I burped, but I just did. But hello, everybody. Why is it called Wednesday? That's it. That's British weather for it. 1 minute we have a heat wave, the next it's something really cold, then it'll be hot again. I think it's usually like that in August, like because we're reaching close to autumn. The British weather doesn't know what to do. It's like, wait, no, hang on, wait. We're still summer, aren't we? Oh, I don't know. I even checked like next week. It's not gonna be like super hot, but it's gonna be like quite warm. I'm dead. And once again, we're on the saga of my sleep still not being 100% there. I feel okay today. I decided to stop taking because for those who don't know, I've been dealing with issues where my bed is feeling uncomfortable. It shouldn't be because it's not all that old. Went to the doctors. After several tests, went to sleep therapy. Sleep therapy is working. Still continuing what they're doing, but now it's still having issues, and I've been trying to do stretches before bed. And I'm doing that for at least this month just to see what happens. But I also decided to stop taking the magnesium glycerate pills because it's like, I doubt they're the issue, but it's like the problem did seem to rear its ugly head when I started taking them again. So I was like, when I started taking them, so I was like, maybe I should stop taking them for a week and we'll see what happens. We'll see how this week goes. As usual, before we do what we usually do for the day stream, we'll be doing a bit of channeling because I've made a important thing to always write down some conversation points because I know I'm going to forget. And then we'll have lunch and then because today we're going to be exploring that's it. Well, it's kind of like r/place, but it isn't. It's Wplace, Wplace, whatever. It's basically just a bigger version of that because I love pixel art and I've been exploring a bit of it myself, but I figured we could do a lot on stream because there's so much like C and it's also risky because a lot of people will do stuff. We'll just have to be careful, I guess. I think like most populated places might be an issue. We'll see how things go. I found quicker. I got my keyboard in front. Wait, no. Yeah, I thought I turned off the hotkeys for that. Ah, shit. Because it kept messing with my tracking. Okay. And also, it hasn't been particularly great. Like right now, I try and look at the stream manager and it's not loading anything. So we'll see how that goes today as well. Yay, my internet being an arsehole as usual. But other than that, tomorrow we'll be doing more of a Sly Cooper Platinum run because I actually had fun doing that. I want to do some more of that. Friday we're doing Sky. So that's because we usually would do Sky today, but like I don't know. I always go with what I'm feeling, and today I was just like, you know what? I kind of just want to explore r/place because I'm a little tired today. I'll just do something relatively simple, so to speak. But like I said, we'll see how the internet goes with that. And Saturday we'll be returning back to Xenoblade Chronicles X because we haven't finished that, and it's been like 2 months since I left off on it. Which is funny because I got up this morning and I was on Twitter and I was like, there was like Zenless was like Mihoverse is doing the usual like live streams for the next update, and it's one for like Zenless and it's the main story thing. I was like, huh, interesting. But usually those won't be like until like 2 weeks after, so it should be fine. But the first topic today is Gamescom, because that was yesterday. Jeff Keighley did his usual thing, and as usual, there wasn't really much big, well, at least for me personally, there wasn't anything big like wow factor. So I ended up watching Zen react to it, Zendrea. I was like, oh, I'll watch it. Well, I should watch it. But I did write down some points that did my interest. Well, not piqued my interest for conversations. Not necessarily I'd want to play them. Just like they'd be interesting for conversations. Because I got lucky. Cause I thought the show was going to start while I was at work. Because it said 6 p.m. and I was like, oh, I'll be at work. But no, that was the pre-show. So I only missed like most of the start of the pre-show. But one thing that was interesting. The reason this is a good conversation is Sonic Cross Worlds added another like character, and it's Pac-Man. That's the second IP they're adding to that isn't a Sega-owned IP, because they have Minecraft, or at least Sega hasn't published games of. Because Hatsune Miku, I'm pretty sure Sega. I don't think they outright own the Hatsune Miku, but I know they've made a lot of games. So that one makes sense. But Pac-Man is interesting because it got me thinking, is that their way of competing with Mario Kart? Is that, hey, let's make this kind of like Smash Bros, but racing, and have dozens of IPs. And there's also the SpongeBob one. So it's going to be like more and more interesting to see like else could they add to this crazy game. The other thing was not playing it 'cause it's just like Call of Duty is just. I mean, I think Zen put it right. It's just like Madden, just basically the same thing, no much difference. But like, watching the trailer for Black Ops 7 is just another example of like a franchise has just gone lost what it really is. Because like, judging from the premise of the story, the whole premise is that the entire troops are having a drug trip. They're basically high off their fucking tits, seeing random over-the-top shit, and it feels like it's just being done so they could put that in Warzone. It feels like Warzone is what's affected the main games, where like, hey, we can still make those main games, but we need to make stuff that we can add to the multiplayer, and my tracking's gone again. So yeah, that's always a shame with franchises that were once good. But it's just like this weird drug trip thing. That's what we're going for. And the fact it's Black Ops 7 is just another example of the problem. That was the other thing from this. Just like a lot of the AAA stuff is just like, The other thing which was interesting is Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which seems to be like they're doing the Dark Knight games, the Christopher Nolan Batman, which is that kind of makes sense because of, I feel like it's just because of the image. If you want to like choose a Batman movie that was memed a lot, which makes sense, like those movies came out around the height of the internet, so it makes sense. It looks good, looks really good. The only thing is, I really wish we'd stop doing this. I really want to see a serious tone of the movies turn into video games, of the stories. Because we mentioned this about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which they showed the DLC for that. I don't really care for the DLC that much. I enjoyed the Indiana Jones, just like, I'm not like, man, I want more. I'm like, that's good. But like, we lost music because the internet's being a baby. But the start of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, you play the first like opening of one of the films. I won't say which one, don't spoil it for people. And it made me realize, hey, I wouldn't mind a full game like this. But no, every game that's based off the movie's actual story, not based in the movie's universe, no, it has to be Lego. The Lego games are really fun, it's really enjoyable, but I wouldn't mind like a serious version of this. Can you imagine for a second if they did the Dark Knight trilogy, but it was in the gameplay style of the Arkham games? Now that would be fucking awesome. What else was that game's called? Oh yeah, there was the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, the Sekiro game. It's getting animated. I was like, huh, that's interesting. I mean, it's because that game came out kind of a while ago. It looks actually pretty good. Because that's what you should do with most video adaptations. Not everything has to be live action. An animated or anime version would be pretty damn good. The other thing that they also showed, which is kind of, I mean, this is one of those weird things I didn't really expect it wouldn't, but it was still a worry, and that was they showed the English dub trailer for Silent Hill F, because all the stuff they showed at first was only in Japanese, and I was like, oh, am I not going to be able to play this? Because as I said before, I can't read and watch things at the same time, so dub is my option. But no, there is an English dub, which was really good because it's like, oh yeah, I can actually play it because I enjoyed Silent Hill 2 was my first into the franchise. I really enjoyed it, and having like a new one, it's really good. But it's out I think the end of September, because the problem is like nowadays with not just games but lots of things being more expensive of late. I've noticed I have to really be like certain with video games I want to play, but also if there's more than one, I feel like unfortunately I'm going to only have to buy one. And Sonic Cross Worlds is out that same month, the same date. Which is also there's the I forget what it's called, but there's also the game that was made by the people who did do the remake of Silent Hill 2, and their game is at the beginning of September. It's like, I mean, their game looks more like Dead Space, so it's not the same, but it's still like 2 horror games in the same month. It's like, if I can afford both, and it's just like some, yeah. So, but with Silent Hill F, I might say that for October, because although it's at the end of close to the end of September, it's like I think like 25th of September. Yeah, so it's like close. I think which is just a week before October, roughly. I think we'll actually like play that on October, because I feel like Silent Hill F is just perfect. Because we played Silent Hill 2 last year for the month of October, so I think playing that for Halloween would be pretty good. What else was there? Oh yeah, there was one kind of, I guess, a little disappointing. I get like the game's far out at this point, but the Resident Evil Requiem trailer was like, personally, just much of nothing. We just see the main character literally playing as a younger person with her mom, and then it ends with the mom possibly dying. I don't know. Like, it was like, it felt like kind of nothing. It didn't really show what the game was going to be. We didn't really see any gameplay. It was just like, here's one of the cutscenes we just wanted to show you. That's it. That was kind of like, oh, that was it. But there was one thing they did show that's interesting, which I'm kind of a little surprised for, because at first when I saw it, I thought it was like, oh, this has to be like the Black Myth Wukong DLC, because there was plans for DLC, but it's not. It's a sequel, and it's a different character, which is going to be interesting. Still dealing with like, you know, Chinese mythology, which would be still really cool to see. Which is out next year, because I really enjoyed Black Myth Wukong last year. But it's interesting to think that they're doing a sequel, because that'd be 2 years after the fact. So that soon is really weird, really interesting. I wonder if it's one of those classic examples where they were making a DLC and are like, you know what? Let's make this as a separate game thing. Speaking of that, although I have no interest in playing because I've not actually played the main game, but apparently they showed some gameplay of Silksong, Hollow Knight Silksong, and they've confirmed that it's still definitely this year. No actual date, but still this year. So happy for the Silksong fans. Oh god damn. So I use YouTube for like all the music stuff, and the internet isn't being particularly great today. It's the affecting stream, which is at least a good thing. We'll see how long that lasts. But the only thing I will say was kind of like disappointing from like the majority of games that were there, not the majority, but a good handful of them were live service games. It's just from us, it's just like, why do this? Like, it doesn't matter if a game is like 1,000 times better playable than any other game. People don't have the time to consume all this, and we're going to hit that live service bubble where people will just like, it looks good, but I don't have the time because I'm already playing these. The same goes for like anything that's anime art style, when it isn't based off an IP, is now a gacha game, and it's just like, it's not saying these gacha games would be bad or money grabby. It's just like they're live service, means they're constantly ongoing, and I'm already playing like free, and I don't even know if I can squeeze in any more. I really wish there's like, hey, why not just make a single player game? Just a thought. But that Gamescom was pretty good. Like, it was like a solid 7 or 8. Like, pretty good, but not oh my god, it's amazing. Because I've said this before, and I don't know why people keep expecting like big announcements from like the big three, is that the one thing they've learned over, it's one of the reasons probably E3 went away, is that they don't need to be part of Jeff Keighley's things, because the problem of always being part of these things is that if one has a bigger announcement than yours, that's what's going to be talked out for the week. Like, say, for example, at the start, Xbox announced, I don't know, a date for Fable. And then Sony, but then Sony goes in the middle and announces shows gameplay and no, actually, better example would be if Xbox showed gameplay for Gears of War E-Day, and then Sony shows gameplay for that brings up a lot of hype. And then say like Sony announces the Wolverine game and shows gameplay of that, then that's more excitement. But then say like by the end of it, Nintendo shows a new Zelda game. That's not Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Guess what's going to have lots of that coverage is that Zelda game. That's why these companies won't show their biggest games. They'll either just show stuff they've already announced to build up hype for that. And if they want to announce their biggest games, they can just do that themselves. And they can have that week of coverage and not having to share with everyone else. So there's just no point of them ever putting their big stuff in. Because like expecting like gameplay for like GTA 6, for example. But like I said, those are good. Most of these people need to go and expect mostly third-party stuff we already heard about, or indie stuff. Yeah. Also, my brain going. I've got Wplace up, and it seems to be fun because I'm just worried about like because it was having issues earlier where it was trouble loading. It wasn't my internet, so that's why we're kind of chatting for a bit before, and probably have a lunch break before we go into it. But that's all my thoughts on like Gamescom, because I think the rest of the week is just going to be like coverage of games and stuff that people are doing. Also V cards. The pre-orders went up for the new edition, so obviously I was able to get those, which means we probably won't be unboxing those until they get here. Because the first set I was able to get, but like the actual like purchasable ones, I guess would be the term. But this time out it wasn't, because PayPal just wasn't working, and I saw like other people were having the same issue, that PayPal just wasn't working. But thankfully this time it was. But it's a pre-order, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I mean, there is some other stuff I've got written down here, but I'm like, we could just chat that as we explore r/place. I think like Google, I need to talk about this sort of thing, just fun, silly stuff. So yeah, I keep fiddling with my shaker because it's just about almost finished. Oh, that is another thing. Speaking of gamer subs, I'm almost out of my gamer subs, and I did order some more. Actually, I was going to check if it's, because it said it was out for, they have like Europe shop on their site, so it means I don't have to wait too long. But it is also limited on what they have, because I was going to get Buff Pups flavor, but it was out of stock, and I stupidly kept waiting for it to be in stock, and I really should have just ordered from the European one so I could get here in time before I run out. Because the problem with ordering from the US one is that it takes just over a week to get here. If I'm like almost out of my current stock, that means it could run out before it gets here, but this could still happen now as well. I think it's because usually they send an email with Royal Mail or something. Everything's just loading very slowly. Whatever, it's probably this week, but I'm probably going to run out, so I'm probably going to have coffee in the meantime, which doesn't really give me much energy. Let's see. Yeah, because right now on the site it says it's out for delivery. What does the tracking say? Because usually it'll be through like Royal Mail. Which the problem with that is that coffee is barely affects me. And energy drinks are just as bad. That's why I like this stuff, because at least it gives me some more energy than most stuff. It still says it's out for delivery. But it does have the tracking for it. Usually I'll get an email from like Royal Mail saying, hey, your package is coming, we're delivering between such and such times. Oh, what he does. Your item is received by... It's now due to be... Yes, Japan is due to be delivered today. No time frame though. Yeah, okay, that's cool then. I'm all good then. No need to worry, because coffee barely affects me. But yeah. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to finish the rest of this. I'm going to grab my lunch and we'll have, we'll watch. I don't know that many shorts, so. But I think we can like find something else to watch, or just watch some more VTuber ones. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to grab my lunch, we'll have something to eat, and then we'll explore I keep wanting to say Wplace. It's not. Wplace or whatever. Yeah, W means world. Oh, what? I wonder if someone's actually just done that. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't. I'd be surprised if we don't find some JoJo stuff. Okay. Okay, I'll be back. That's where the music stopped. It's like not on my playlist. It's like had this song as like normal, which is really weird. Hold on. I mean, granted, we're going to be eating in a minute, so there's no real worry on that one. Well, I'm going to be eating. I don't know if you. Well, if you're having lunch, feel free to have a snack while we What? Oh, there goes that brain. Right. I want this one. I believe this was the last short we were on. There's only
Who
like
the heck is King Boom Boo?
this one. So we can always just. I really do need to like try and find videos that are at least like 10 minutes that we can both react to, but I can eat to as well. I forgot another thing I forgot to mention. I did try and change the position of the thing that's holding the phone, and I can see my actual face in the reflection of the phone when it's off. So it should be directly in front of me, but for some reason I think it could be the internet. I think it might be just the internet. There you go, it's back. So I'm gonna eat, and then we'll explore our world. Okay.
I got told a lot growing up the things I like.
The last one was no. I know what's happened. I know what's happened. It's doing that thing where it's like this was the last one was on. I think yeah. It wasn't that one. It was this one was the last one was on. So yeah.
It's interesting to think about how there are even more iconic lines in anime that aren't even part of the
Yeah,
Japanese
this definitely
script.
was. So this should be.
Whenever anime characters have some kind of accent variant in the English dub, I always wonder if there's a Japanese equivalent that they derived it from. The Tohoku dialect of the Japanese language originates from the region of the same name in the northeastern area of Honshu. Because of the dialect's unique pronunciations as well as the countryside feel of the region, it's usually equated to an American southern accent. In Komi Can't Communicate, the character Inaka Nonoko is from the countryside and thus speaks with a Tohoku dialect, and so in the English dub, they gave her an Appalachian southern accent to fit the role.
If they find out I'm a country kid, they'll throw rocks at me!
In Yu Yu Hakusho, the character Jin also speaks with a Tohoku dialect, and so in the English dub, they gave him an Irish accent.
Wait a minute, what? Don't get all big-eyed. Any attack has to travel through air to get to me, right?
Well, I guess accent localizations weren't always 100% accurate back in the day. In fact, the characters Goku, Chi-Chi, and Ox King all have Tohoku dialectic elements in their speech, which definitely gets reflected in the manga for sure, but it's weird to think that in some alternate timeline where anime localizations were more accurate in their cultural equations, we'd have Goku speaking with a southern accent. Whenever anime characters have
I don't need to see that. I need to see Sean Shimon do a read of lines from Dragon Ball Z with a southern accent. It would throw you off so bad. I'd be them. I don't know if I can do a good southern accent, but you'd be like, Kame. No, I can't. I can do a Kamehameha, but I don't think I can do it with a southern accent. It'd be a southern accent. I am a. No, I'm not gonna offend my brain, not my brain. The people with southern. So I do love doing a good southern accent. Do a low down southern accent. You owe me money, boy. I don't know why I went with that. It does sound. I don't try to do John No, is it John Marston or is it? That's Arthur. Is it Arthur Morgan? I still have not played Red Dead 2 yet.
Hey man, sorry, we closed. It's closing time. Yeah, can I get 3 double burgers, 4 milkshakes, 2...
I'm going to end your entire bloodline.
Someone who worked for 7 years in fast food. As I said before, I did night shifts at one point because I needed more hours, couldn't get more hours. It was a wake-up call to realize that I'm not a night person. But shit, I mean, not exactly like this. People coming in once we're closed. But I did always have that. They would lock the door, and they would try and open the door, and they would knock on the window going, "Are you open?" I'm like, "The door's locked. Would you fucking think?" But then they would go through drive-through, not in the car. They didn't have a car. They would walk around drive-through. Like, I'm like, my God, my dude, just go home and cook something, or go to Tesco's, get a meal deal. Dear God, to risk going through drive-through just to get some fucking fast food. God, I hated it. Oh, or the people who come in like 5 or 10 minutes to closing time and then order a fuck ton of food while we're trying to close up, or order stuff that we've already packed away. Like usually, like because I worked at the KFC, usually like close to closing times would stop doing burgers, so most of it would just be like the normal chicken pieces, but we'd have people order one of burgers and we can't. Like if you wanted a burger, you should have come in a lot sooner. So I'm gonna go back to eating now.
And I'll answer this question for anybody that has ever had it, is shift rock, yeah. And the reason that was the hardest line for me is because back in the day, they did not want us to swear. We weren't allowed to swear, but I remember that day in particular, everyone was in the booth and they had me on mute, and I could just see all the entire Japanese team having this entire conversation and thinking, am I doing something wrong? Am I being let go? And finally, one of them speaks, the interpreter speaks up and says, we have a question for you. And they said, would you feel comfortable making that F of shift as soft as you can? We want it to be shift, but we want people to wonder if you're swearing. So it's intentional. I know I swear to you this sounds like folklore, but it was the hardest line for me to say because it's really hard to give that performance that yeah, but also to make that F super silent. And it took us about an hour, but I will never forget when I got it right, that entire room erupting and laughing and giggling and thinking that they were going to be putting in this little Easter egg.
It's so naughty.
It's so naughty, right? But now no one would give it a second thought. But my favorite thing is now when people come up to me today and say, you have to tell me, is it shift rock yeah or shit rock yeah? My answer is always yes. And I'll answer.
First of all, love the animation for this, but also I was always wondering when I was a kid with Sonic Heroes. I was like, does he say shit rock or shift rock? Because it always sounded kind of like he was swearing, and it was intentional. They wanted to make it sound like he was kind of swearing, but not swearing. I think that's actually kind of brilliant. Sort of the thing they couldn't do now, because even like applied swearing could get them in trouble. But I think that's kind of like neat. That this whole time, yes, no, it was both. It was intentionally to sound like it could be or either. Alright, I'm going back to eating.
Fun fact, in 2017, a young girl playing in her living room asked Alexa to order her a dollhouse and some cookies. A few days later, a $170 dollhouse and a 4-pound container of Danish butter cookies arrived at the family home. The little girl's parents were shocked when the order arrived since they hadn't approved it, and the story got picked up by the local news as a warning to other parents to install parental controls on their Alexas. But during the news story, they included this clip.
Alexa ordered me a dollhouse and some cookies,
which caused tens of thousands of Amazon Alexas in the homes of people watching the news story to try and order a dollhouse and some Danish butter cookies, which triggered an even bigger news story because for the first time people realized Alexa's always listening. Fun fact, in 2017,
Alexa's always listening. Yeah, no, that's not one of the reasons I don't have one. I just don't see the usage for one, but that's just funny to me. What I like dream things to do, like this channel ever blown up, but one thing I'd want to do, either if it was in a collab or this on stream, if there was over like 1,000 viewers, would we just go, hey Alexa, play Megalovania from Undertale, and just see what happens. Now I'm gonna go back to you. I think there's only like 2 more shorts after this.
Alright, David Costamon. Oh my god, what are you wearing?
What do you mean?
You were supposed to be Himmel!
I am Himmel! Can I still hear it?
Alright, David Costamon. Oh my god, what are you wearing?
Games like Baldur's Gate 3, Clair Obscur, and even Helldivers 2 have proven that games with a budget in the tens of millions can compete with games with hundreds of millions of dollars behind them. But how is that possible? Well, first, it's technology. Just being able to make a game look good used to cost an enormous amount. But in the last few years, advances have been less about making graphics better and more about making them cheaper. In fact, today, players probably get more fidelity out of you hiring a few great voice actors and mocap artists than they do from you hiring a suite of engineers working on new shaders or lighting techniques. But it's actually more than that. Somewhere along the way, we in AAA got so obsessed with all of the ways to make our games 1% better, we forgot to add that first 80% that made them good in the first place. AAA is all about polish, but polish isn't enough. AA has to focus on core gameplay because if they don't deliver on that, they're dead. And publishers are starting to realize it. They still want giant returns, but some are starting to see that they're better off making 10 smaller bets on AA studios than gambling it all on one gigantic AAA title. And if this continues, AA will become the new AAA. And I'd like to be the first to welcome our new AA overlords. Games like
I know why I like this one because I said before I'm not very good at articulating my words, but this one basically put in words. I can't get out of my tiny small brain about the whole like AAA. And I will say one thing: I hate that we put like a stereotype on indie developers that the game has to look like low budget and consider indie when indie means independent. If they're not owned by a big studio, they're independent. Larian Studios is independent. Samfall Entertainment, independent. They're not owned by big studios, but because their games are fully 3D graphics, not pixel art games. No, they're not indie. But yeah, I mean, I'd say that most AAA games are learning that pretty graphics doesn't. But so we'll get back to you in a minute. But I will agree that that's one of the issues that has happened over the last decade of games. But it mentions that both us and game developers have obsessed over making games pretty, but forgetting the other part that's important about a game: graphics. It is really bad to a degree where I see people will snub a game just because it doesn't look super high fidelity, but ignore the graphic, ignore the fact that the game looks actually fun. But no, this game doesn't. I can't see the pause in this person's face. Terrible game. And we really need to get out of that mentality. Polish is good, but it shouldn't be. Fidelity shouldn't be at the cost of making a great game. Fidelity should be after you've made the actual game, the gameplay and everything. And if you have time and the budget to make it look more better, then do so. But it feels like that goes first before the gameplay. Anyway, right. Although I've run out of shorts, we'll just do the same before and just go here and watch a bunch of the VTubers I follow. Because I've only got a little to eat, so it's best to watch something small. We'll do it before we'll go for an up to down.
That would probably impact my company's stock value.
To do that, but my immediate reaction is like, ugh. And my tracking's gone again. Ugh.
3, 2.
That was a risk one. It was blurred, but I'm like, I'm gonna just go past that. The tracking will eventually come back up.
1 next.
His name is the Great Unclean One. Who put this here? What am I looking
Green
at?
aura with flies.
I have smell-o-vision. I've got smell-o-vision.
I'm about to put this past to great use.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Is that your man? Yeah, that's my man. That's my man.
That's your man. He's all yours.
3, 2, 1. Oh, he took a random. The viewer grabbed another viewer. He's introverted. We can see that now.
Gay boy and see if it catches fireball, but it
Gay. Dude, it did it that one time. Gay ball. Gay ball. Dude, the fact that that works is crazy.
pretty fag balls.
That's so stupid.
I'm gonna say gay boy and see if it.
I remember the lady that churned butter with her or whatever.
Did I ever tell you about the update about her?
No.
She was like, I got a lavender candle stuck up my.
Maybe the wax could help getting it back out.
I think the glass was there.
I'm sorry, it's not just a candle, it's the glass as well.
Since you wrapped it in plastic.
What?
Hey, that's her job.
I'd shove a candle up my.
Listen,
right amount.
I'm not gonna.
I remember the.
I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
What are you talking about?
He's horny, man. He's thinking with the wrong head. Come on.
Like I said, I'm yellowed and hard. I miss my wife, Phoenix.
I'll fry you like a fritter.
If I take care of that, will you let me help you repair the tetrapod?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Hey, why aren't we being consulted?
Just leave her. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Jeez, she really loves the tetrapod.
Are you into this kind of stuff as well, Adam?
No.
So fast. What the heck?
If I take...
There's like thumbnails of people tonguing each other. I don't want to show it, but I'm just gonna draw it. It's really hard to draw.
Next question is also anonymous, and it is, how would you get a small cylinder, interesting choice of words, unstuck from a mini M&M's tube filled with butter and microwaved mashed banana? If there's butter in there, that's lubricated. All you gotta do is gently, like, rotate it left and right until it shimmies off. Or just wait till that baddie softens up and then bye, you're good. It's a cylinder? Of course it is, sweetheart. Of course it is. It's definitely just a cylinder and not a phallic item that is attached to your body biologically, potentially. Yeah, it's definitely just a cylinder. Next question is all...
Now we're both indie now. You're my senpai now.
Oh, I guess so. Actually, sometimes I cringe because, like, I think when we first collabed and I called you Henya Senpai just because, like, you debuted before me, I guess, in a way, even though we're not part of the same company or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I never brought it up again. You don't know. Don't call me Senpai, though.
Senpai, I'll do anything for you.
A few moments later.
You know everything. I'll follow you, senpai.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I'll follow you everywhere, senpai. I got your back.
Okay, my kohai.
Now we're both indie now.
We're gonna die.
Wait, I'm supposed to drop the item in here?
Yep, now you lay right there.
And
No,
then...
play dead.
Wait,
R.
play dead.
Play dead, play dead, play dead, play dead.
We're gonna die.
Wait, I'm supposed to drop...
Every weekend I've been fixing another broken thing in my house.
Oh, classic house ownership. Is that what it's like to own a house? Everything just breaks every 2 seconds? Yeah? Ew! My driveway concrete is gonna cost $25,000 to replace. Is it even worth it? All the stuff that you guys are complaining about is the most annoying shit ever. And I just imagine you guys like sitting at your desk being like, my door broke.
Things are rough out here.
Oh.
There's wasps outside my door. My lawn is overgrown because my mower broke. A tree fell in my yard and is gonna cost $1,000 to remove it. My car has so many electrical issues that it needs $2,000 to fix, and I stubbed my toe. Every weekend I've been fixing another
I'm so grateful for the community that I have, for the group that I have. Mouse, Ari, Froggy, Haruka, Twin, Momo, like Numi and Yuzu and that gang. We're just gonna sit here and like name people, dude. That'd be. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna sit here and have you guys type names because then if you type the name of someone that I don't like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, them too. Don't do this to me. Sea dog. Again, chat. Batman. God, you guys. Eye candy. I fucking hate that. You think that those titties are real? I'm so grateful for.
The missile knows where it is at all times.
What the oh, shit! No! You did that.
The missile knows where it is at all.
Do you have social anxiety?
Yo,
Oh my
yo,
god.
guys, y'all mind if I you hard real fast? I got bad social anxiety.
It's his only way of coping with it.
It's the only way to cope with it. I got real bad social
Oh my
anxiety.
god.
I gotta jack off really hard for a second to have really bad social anxiety.
Oh my god.
That just happened, I guess. Do you have social anxiety?
Yo.
My pregnancy arc model, you're right. That is just a secret third other model. That is totally not last minute for no reason. Are you ready, chat? I'm now chilling on my desk. My pregnancy arc model.
What color did I just eat?
What a name. It was orange.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude.
What the
What color did I just eat?
I'm done eating that. We'll explore. Hopefully, if it's working fine. Oh, thing. Hang on. Well, I have it like on the second tablet, so I'm gonna just do this. Boom. There it is. Oh, isn't there like a mechanical way for it? Might as well switch to it, right? Let me just do that. Oh wait, we should have some music as well. There we go. Let's put some music on as well. For some reason, it stopped playing the playlist, so I'm going to have to get the playlist back up. I don't know why it did that. YouTube, that is. Okay, sip of water. What's the last one? Yeah, we'll go here. And there goes my tracking again. Guess we have to deal with no tracking today, or it coming on and off at least. But yeah, I feel like I don't really need to explain what this is. I should close that. We're not doing it like because I do have one I've been doing off stream, but I'm kind of worried about showing it on stream. Not because I think it's bad. It's just like I feel like if I show it on stream, some random person's gonna see that and just start to nuke it. It's not that big. I think that's what she said. But then again, fuck it. I'll show it in a second. But we're gonna like exploring for the points and going forwards. But this one's. I feel like this one because I just keep checking. This one's based off of my Kameyoshi, is how you pronounce it? Snuffy. This one I started before, but this is the one I did. I did the Glorp version of the Raccoon. Everyone's done their own ones. These two here are cats, Reese's and Kimchi. Very adorable. I love this one as well. But yeah, as you can see, like it's because this is one of those things. I don't know if it's the site or my internet because it's trying to load that, but it's not. It seems to like sometimes load it or sometimes don't load it. It could be a bit of the both, being honest. Let's see. What sounds if I zoom out? Because I put loads of stars for reminders of certain points. This should be the one where mine is that I've been doing. I've been doing a bit at a time. the reason it's here, there's no like rhyme or reason. I just decided to choose a place that was at least still quite in England, but wasn't like overly populated by different things. I didn't have to worry about like going near someone else's stuff, or if it would load it. Yeah, this is the only thing. It's just been kind of awkward and trying to load it and stuff. Once again, could be as I've been having like internet troubles of lately, but it could also be the site. But yeah, it's basically around here because it's just like, where do I want to put this? And I just kept scrolling and I was thinking, oh, this area seems good, so I put that there so I know. It's not loading it. Right now, for some reason or other. I mean, this is one of those understandable things. This was an ambitious project. I think they didn't expect it to blow up so quickly, so they're constantly having to. There's water in my phone. But I'm using this like because on Snuffy's Discord, someone mentioned this overlay thing you can use to do the pixel art stuff. I guess I could try and refresh the page, because that could work. Or we could just wait. As soon as I just do that. Like I said, it was working fine earlier. Maybe it could be due to peak time. Now we're just seeing nothing. And I'm going to sneeze soon again. Subject I guess sneezing. I sneezed when I was doing my grocery shopping, and the guy just ran past me and bless you. I don't know, it just amused me. It's like a bless you. I was like, oh, thank you. Just like bless you, but it was just like in such like a monotone voice, like I guess bless you. It should be like somewhere around here. Let's try to refresh. Let's see if that works. You go good old refresh the page and hopefully it loads. Snap. Because I love pixel art. That's why I was like, oh, you know, we could, because there's so much you can just come across. You could be searching for like ages, and it's just like, this could be fun or bad or what circumstances. But now it's just not working, not loading, like just nothing. So I was gonna show the one I started off stream, but it's we're having TV issues today, it would seem. It's not how much I load. It's not. Now I just got a blank void of nothing. Always the case is working fine, and now it's not. I used to go to London at certain points, and there's like over a long way so much stuff. Because it makes sense that the capitals of most of the places would be have the most on it. I was going to go to France because I had a sneaking suspicion I know it would end up in most of Paris. And that's Expedition 33. I haven't checked. Try refreshing again. This is really annoying. It's loaded the map, but it doesn't loaded the pixel art stuff. Because in London there's the usual like stuff, Sherlock Holmes, Doctor Who, even Black Butler, which makes sense. Oh wow, I can't even see the word. Butler would make sense. It's had a couple of seasons of recent. I haven't got around to like watching it because I don't remember what happened because it was so long ago since the last, not even season. Because I remember like back in 2017, they adapted one of the storylines into a movie, and then that was it. And then last year or the year before, they had a new season. There was another season this year. But I need to like rewatch at some point. But that's one of those ones that we're not a little bit about Black Butlers. They didn't do the Brotherhood approach because, like many animes back in those days, it deviated from the manga. So the second half of the anime isn't canon. And then after doing that, rather than probably be more faithful to the manga, they decided to do a whole season that wasn't canon, which wasn't particularly great. And then eventually they did, but rather than, like I said, do the Brotherhood approach, start from the beginning and like get through the story points they'd always done, and then continue right off. They just did another season, but never explained at what point the storyline is. Because Blue Exorcist did the same thing, but it was at least a small recap to say what point in the story they were at, so you know, oh, it's this one. Because Blue Exorcist is another one that I need to like rewatch as well and watch the recent seasons. So they just ended up doing like, I think it was called like they kept naming the Book of something, and then they did a season of one of those storylines. I think it was called the Book of Carnivals. Then there was like technically an OVA. OVA is not meant to be canon, but it was classed as an OVA, but it was from the story, which was the Book of Murders, which was an hour each, which was like 2 hours, but it wasn't a film. And then they did the film one in like 2017, which I can't remember what it's called, which had zombies in it, I think, which was on a boat. Man, this is annoying. It was doing fine earlier, but now it's just like, yeah, I don't want to load now. What's this eye? Oh, it's just about the thing. Yeah, it's just not loading. Like it was working like this morning. This is one of my fears of doing this today. It's like it's like it's been like 2-ish weeks, maybe a little bit longer since they launched this, and it's like popularity is growing bit by bit, and it's just like yeah. Because I'm not sure how long I want to wait for this before we just decide to do something different. It's not going to be much of a stream if we can't actually look at the wonderful pixel art that people have been doing, if it's not going to load it. I mean, I could try closing the page and opening it up again, maybe. And try another refresh again. Nope. Yeah, huh. Maybe, you know what, maybe go on Reddit, because they have a maybe, no, we'll do it on here. Maybe I might even open it on over here as well on the other monitor to see what happens. Because this is kind of annoying, to say the least. Like, sorry, let's look at some pixel art, and then it's like, yeah, no. I think it might be me too, because I'm looking at, I'm on Reddit right now, and it's even that is loading. So I did try resetting my router. Here we go. To see if that would help. But yeah. I mean, we could just go. The point is, most of the things that people are posting on here is just people being, you know, dicks. Okay, that's actually funny. Because I wanted to actually look on the map itself, but I just thought this was like, because they have like guidelines and stuff, and I want to just drag this over here while we try and wait for this to somewhat load. this was on the page, and they've added like a shirt to so I was like, hey, no, it's not showing a lot of cleavage actually. I would continue scrolling, but there's always a risk of someone posts on it that might get me in trouble. But maybe what I'll do, I will just shift that back over to here now while we wait for this to somewhat work. But it doesn't seem the same on the subreddit. Well, at least recently, if you were having any issues. It's like I said, it's like a morning it was working fine, but now it's just like it can't load anything. It could be because I am streaming, because like I said, I have been having internet problems myself in my area, so it could be that as well. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is anything. But it's clearly like a small. I don't really blame them. That's like a small team trying to took on someone too big and clearly didn't think it was going to blow up as quick as they thought it would, which it did. And just trying to like, not just trying to like keep the servers going, but trying to stop people putting, you know, stupid stuff on there. To say the least, and it's just. Because I did see some art on him. It was like, oh, this looks really nice, but yeah. I don't know if I could do anything like. Let's see. Like I said, it could just be me and not necessarily actually the site itself. But it was working fine last time I checked. Before going live. It was like, oh, it's working, it's good. Because it could be just a good idea just to like wait it out, maybe. I'm going to try and refresh the page. Because it was like this at one point, and then it was like finally fine. Nope, still not loading anything. I mean, it's loaded the map, but it's not loaded any of the pixel art. I don't think it's even loaded. Yeah, it's not even loaded that up as well. Because I do love good pixel art. That's why I like. Of course, there's, you know, there's always going to be people who have to ruin it for everyone, but it's just like that on the internet in general. There's always going to be, and any social media aside, there's always going to be people who are going to be toxic dickheads because it's going to get them attention. But if you focus on that too much, then you're going to think that's all it is. But if you actually take the effort to you know, ignore that stuff and focus on the parts that are good, there is good in there. There is fantastic art and stuff that people do, and not all of it is just terrible stuff. It's like how people say like Twitter is a cesspool of toxicity. It is if you go looking for it. Like, one of the things I've learned on Twitter is just to not click on anything that's trending, because 9 times out of 10 it's people being a bunch of rage baiting assholes. But the people I follow and the things they post isn't any of that. So it's like it's always important to not you know, just assume one point of something is bad, then the whole thing is completely bad. And like I said, it's like I get the idea for this. It makes a lot of sense, because one of the problems with r/place was no matter how much big they made the canvas, the inevitable thing would happen. The large communities will build these giant things that just eclipses everything else, and no one has any room to put anything they want. That's why I never bothered putting anything for myself, because like it'll just get wiped over by something else. So putting it on the entire Google map, I'm not sure if this is actual Google map, but at least the world map, gives a chance for everyone to put something for themselves on there, and that's kind of cool. But it's obviously like also a big undertaking, and it's going to have its issues. I guess we're having those issues today, because it's just not working. Like, So I am actually just on Reddit seeing the different things. But I mean, I guess I could search posts by recency, and then that might help out a bit. So if there's anything new. If we don't get this working, I'll probably post in the Discord server the thing I've been working on here. So there's one from like a minute ago. Mobile, people have issues on mobile. But yeah, it's just clear like they should have like at least anticipated. I guarantee I feel like they probably like had an idea of where it was going to be, but probably went beyond what they expected. But some of the art I have seen is a lot of Deltarune, which makes sense. That came out recently, so there's going to be a lot of people putting Deltarune stuff, which I still haven't got around to playing. But yeah, there's nothing I can see that is having the same issue as I am right now. I don't know like how much longer I want to like give this. You know, one thing I was thinking, because we did have some like other topics I guess to talk about. I had to, because I accidentally broke my water bottle. So I forgot to take it because during the summertime I usually throw a water bottle and then stick it in the freezer, so like it's semi-frozen, so it stays nice and cold for much longer than just sticking ice cubes in. But I forgot to take mine to work, and it was only until I was halfway to work that I realized it. But then I forgot to take it out of the freezer, and I didn't realize until like half an hour before bed I forgot to take it out. And of course, as the water slowly started to solidify, it expanded and broke the top of the lid off, completely snapping it off, which meant I needed a new water bottle. So I went to B&M. Oh, hold on. Are we back? The reason I bring this up is while I was in there, I noticed they had Halloween stuff in, which was a pleasant surprise because usually they get Christmas stuff in too early, and most people aren't really thinking about Christmas. So seeing more stores recognize that a lot of people, when we get close to autumn, are thinking of Halloween and not Christmas is much. Yay! Oh, hello. We're trying. Well, this is now popped. So does that mean it's now working? Because this was having trouble loading, but now everything else is. Oh, I can see my markers. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've got this. I'm doing pretty great, I guess. I wish this was working so we could score some pixel art, but it's not. Or is it? Are we good? Okay. Maybe, because I was just going to show the one I've been doing off stream. But it's, as you can see, having some issues. I was just, waiting for it to sort itself out, because it's working this morning. I was like fine this morning. But now it's just like nothing. It's now loaded the map, it's not loaded the art anymore. Every time it does this, I keep having the fear of, oh, now my tracking's gone. Yeah, I think we'll just have to like wait it out until it's like, but every time it does this, I have this like fear of like, what if it's just wiped everything. I've tried that several times. We'll try again, I guess. Try refreshing the page again. It's like I said, it's like they didn't expect this to get this popular, and it's, you know, I mean, it is like lunchtime right now, which I guess loads of people may be using it. Ah, shit. I was going to show it then, and I was just going to explore and see what else we can find, but... Hi. Hey. These. And it passed. It passed. Well, it did load at one point. Now it's not loading. Oh, maybe. Yeah, now it's nothing. Yeah. Try refreshing again, I guess. Okay, thank you. Okay, I figured it was something like that. I was worried it was my internet because I've been having internet issues. So here's overloaded servers. No, it happens. We'll just have to sit and wait, I guess, and then we can go and have a nice exploratory of fantastic art. Other things to have on the topics list that I forgot to bring up. I'm glad I saved some of these before talking about earlier. Oh yeah, there is one thing that you know when you realize something is too late, and this is one example of one of these. I love the Ratchet and Clank games, and most of the titles are innuendos or jokes because you've got like up your arsenal, like up your arse. That sort of thing, you know, Quest for Booty, yada yada. I don't think all of them are, but it only took me to realize I think it might be. Because I was like, for the longest while, I was like, what's Rift Apart's one then? If they're all supposed to be like jokes, what's Rift Apart's? And it was only recently that I realized it might be Rip a Fart. It sounds similar. Rifts apart, rip a fart. I was like, oh god, that does make sense. It's like if that is correct, then that took me fucking what was that? 4 years that came out now to realize that's probably the joke. Because apparently when they did All for One, I think what was it called? All for One, the car one. They wanted to call it Foreplay, but that was like too on the nose of a joke. To call a Ratchet and Clank game Foreplay, because it was a 4-player game and it was just like Foreplay. Ooh. The stars I've marked have come back on, so we're getting there. Oh, we're getting someone. Okay, all right. Getting there at least. And I can feel. Oh, someone's at the door. Oh, I'll be back. Whoa, the model went fine. Oh yeah, it loaded while I was gone. Sorry, I was expecting something in the post, and came. There we go. Back in action. Okay, this is the one I'm working on at the moment, which is based off of my profile picture. which I'm getting there bit by bit because there's a lot of colors I don't have. But I'm also not in any rush to like finish it. But it's getting somewhere because if I like turn off the overlay and get a better look at it. I think I know what this is though. Yeah, see, looking good so far. This might be my game with subs that I was waiting for. Yeah, it is. It's the lemonade flavor. I've tried it before. It's quite nice. Alright. I guess we could just start from this point and go up and see where we go. Because that was like a thing that kind of randomizes it. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Wait, is that Among Us thing? What is this? Is it meant to be Among Us joke? I don't know. Bisexual flag there. Ah, fuck. Oh, no, there we go. I just need to zoom out a bit more. I think that's from an anime. I think. I think if we keep heading up, we might end up reaching into Scotland. Like I said, I put mine like around here because I just wanted to go to a place where it wasn't too overly populated. Ooh, there goes my brain. I love this one. Oh crap! Now we jinxed it. It was back, and then it's not. Now, maybe. It was almost there, and then it wasn't. Maybe. Could be interesting to see what we find in Scotland once it loads up again. There. Huh. I guess the servers got overloaded again. It's went from loading to not loading now. It's understandable. Just go to the wing. Might actually try refreshing the page again. Oh right, I see what's happening. I don't allow links in the chat because a lot of times the scammers would come in and link to sketchy stuff, and it's just like, yeah, I shouldn't allow people to put links in the chat. It was, I guess, fun while it lasted, at least. Get back to Reddit and click the link they have on the Reddit to the page. how it's moved is it's two different. Well, one software keeps acting up. One the face is tracked using the iPhone, and the body's used tracking it being tracked by a webcam. That's how it moves. But the face tracking wants to act up today for some reason. Oh, I think we'll mark in. Because the tracking's like, it could be like the, because this is one of the been having internet trouble, so like this is why I wasn't entirely sure if it was this, but apparently this site is overloaded. But that might be also affecting maybe the face tracking, or just I'm just having general issues in general. Because the way it connects to the computer is connecting to the Wi-Fi and sends the signal to my computer on the phone. So that might be why it's acting up a bit today. Not this. We know that this site's acting up because of overloads on the servers. Fuck, I keep really need to sneeze, but I'm not sneezing, it's annoying. It happens a lot when I stream, I don't know why. Oh, there you go, the tracking's back. I don't know why. Like, I get this like urge to sneeze, and then I don't sneeze, and then it's... It's like I said, I in the past when I first started streaming, people would post links, scammers would come and post links to obviously sketchy stuff, so I have it set that no one can actually put links in the chat. It's for those very various reasons. I can actually feel it coming this time. Yeah. Except for me, obviously. Or anyone who might be a moderator. I went to their own... I don't think it would really make a difference because I went to their... the Reddit page, tried to click the link they have there, and it still wouldn't load up. So just... you know, I have to wait it out again. I'll try refreshing the page again. Because apparently they're having like server overload. The server's overloaded right now. Lasted for like a second before the servers were actually back and good. Oh. Maybe. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go take a pee break because I actually need to pee. And maybe hopefully this will be ready to go. Hopefully. So I'm going to go pee and I'll be back. back from a pee break and it's just loaded back up. I think we're good to go. I think. I'm gonna get my earbuds back in. Itchy nose. There we go. Oh, the music's stuck again. No, the song just ended. Oh no, yeah, yeah. Okay, looks like we're good. We'll see how long it lasts this time. But as I was mentioned before, like Deltarune stuff. Oh, JoJo's as well. There's mine again. Fuck, I'm gonna see these again. I feel this time. We're also gonna see JoJo stuff. I don't know why. Whose face is on the bunny? On the Bugs Bunny. The Chungus. Was it Big Chungus? Oh, of course, have to have the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. The L. Oh, little rainbow shark. Dude, I feel like okay, Susie's her name. Because I did play like the first chapter of Deltarune. When it was like I think it was like 2 or 3 years after the second chapter, I was like, I'm gonna wait until this game's done, which I think it is. Just haven't got around to like playing it. If I remember correctly, that's Professor Sycamore? I'm trying to remember all the professors in the Pokemon, because they're all based off of trees. I don't know what that is, but it's very big. That's it. This is always the interesting thing with people doing like large ones and seeing what they and coming back to see what they might be. Like, what's this? I'm interested to see, I guess. Green Lantern. Hal Jordan, I believe that is, because I have like a cursory knowledge on like comic book stuff. Oh, Panty in stock, and I haven't watched the new season of that because I don't have Amazon Prime. Usually I just wait until I get a free one, because that's the funny thing is they always give up those 30-day free ones. I'm like, oh, I'll use that. Apparently the new Panty in stock is good, from what I've heard. This is also a nerve-wracking because I don't know, because scrolling is like, oh, we see something interesting. We're going to see something cursed or something that's going to get me in trouble. Or both. Like, there's just a whole, but where are we? New, okay. We're not near Scotland yet, because oh, look, a D-Leaf. And this fucking thing. I know it's the Asgard. I'm trying to remember all of them stuff. But there's a lot here. They've got stuff on the ocean. Oh, it's Jinbei! And then we've got Luffy and Hatsune Miku. Oh, that's the clown from Bellamy. All I can think of when I see this clown is just Ben Starr dressed as this, because he did that. I think it was for like an ad for Bellamy. So now every time I see this clown, that's all that flashes in my mind is Ben Starr. What was in Expedition 33? What the fuck? Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool Minikyu though. Someone's trying to do Sackboy. I guess that makes sense. I don't actually know, because I mean, I know like Millie Molecule's British, but aren't they like based in London? And there goes my tracking again. Because that's Toby Fox's like representative. He's the little dog thing. Why are they sitting in a teacup? Why is Edgeworth lying down on the ground? So many questions. And what should we call it? Kaiju number 8, isn't it? I haven't seen that either. Shinji. We're probably gonna end up seeing a lot of Deltarune because that's been like the joke, is there's just a lot of Deltarune, which, like I said, it was talking about a game that has pixel art and that came out recently, so there's bound to be a lot of it. Yippee! You need the little confetti around it going, yippee! There you go, Deltarune again. That's stuff like this is what's so cool, because like this must have took like fucking forever to. It's awesome. That's disturbing. So I keep trying to sneeze. Ah, that jump scared me. I keep trying to need to sneeze, and it's just not coming. But thank you for the follow. I need to remind myself to sort out the audio for that. But thank you for the ooh, there goes my brain. The follow. Oh, Silksong. Speaking of, we talked about that earlier. Apparently, it's actually coming this year. Like I said, happy for those who are excited for it. Because Shovel Knight, not Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight. I got my nights mixed up. I have not actually played. I think I do have it because it's part of like PlayStation Plus at one point. Binding of Isaac. What the hell is that? What the hell happened to Kobe? Looks like he got stung by a bee or something. Like, what happened to you, my boy? Like he had an allergic reaction to something. He's wearing a fez. Fezzes are cool. Oh, crap. Unless it's supposed to be half like that, or it's just not loaded. Are we back to not working? Maybe. I think you might be. Lasted for so long. Before it decided. Ooh, some Pokemon sprites though. Some there, Bulbasaur evolution. Around here. On the map. Oh, we're stuck on the. Well, I think we're actually. No, I think we are, because I'm trying to remember. Because I think. No, I think Scotland's past this point, so we're still in England. Yeah, it's around here. I'll leave it there for a bit to find it and zoom in a bit as well, because it seems like we're back to it not loading, because I'm pretty sure there's not meant to be half a Sonic there. Pretty sure. Which is fine. I guess while we wait, we can still see what's currently loaded here. Well, there's another Sonic. You know, Chow. Shadow. Super Shadow. It goes again. I think this is from Terrarium. This eyeball thing. Okay. How long does that nose goes down? It's not going to go like somewhere else. The nose there. Yeah, it's about having trouble loading at the moment because it wasn't working a moment ago. Albeit, then it started working again because the server's apparently overloaded. Because I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be more over here, but now it's just. But at least we got something to look at as We'll go to different places once it's loading again, because it's kind of stuck at the moment. Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be half of a Sonic. I mean, it's supposed to be load, and then when I move even further, it's not loading, so I think it's stuck again. Once it's finished, frankly, we've got like some to look up while we wait for it to sort itself out, because apparently servers are overloaded at the moment. Because yeah, like if I zoom out, none of the rest of it loads. Even if I zoom in, it won't load. It's just stuck. Oh crap! Oh no, I lost it. I guess I could try and refresh the page. It's fun. Let's try refreshing it. It's coming and going. Because the servers are overloaded. Ugh. Yeah, we had it and then we lost it. Well, it went to the toilet and it came back, and that's gone. What's up? What's up is that the servers are overloaded, and we got to see a bit of pixel art, and then it went down again. Yeah, or not? Not on stream, no. But like I said, it's having troubles again. The servers are overloaded. Yeah. What a day to do this. The thing is, it's very big. This is very big and huge. So if we don't get to see a lot now, there's always next time. It's like I said before. It's clear this was a very ambitious project, and it's gotten more popular than they expected. And you know, lots of people streaming it, lots of people in general just making stuff on here, and it's just obviously like it's gonna get that point where it's gonna get overloaded. But it's weird because it hasn't been this bad before. The last couple of days, even around this time when I was just on, it was fine. So I have no idea what Wednesday has to do with it. Sunday. It's probably because I'm streaming, so it has to not work. But I definitely want to try the random tool, because that is definitely going to be a roll of dice and see what shit we end up seeing. But hopefully, if we just wait a bit again, it'll be back up again. And I keep getting urged to sneeze, and I won't bloody sneeze. But like I said, it's such a cool idea because it allows anyone to actually put something down and have, like, depending on where you put it, of course, have it be like completely like obliterated almost immediately. Because I was worried each time I did my own one. I was like, each time I wake up in the morning, I was like, is it gonna still be there? And so far, for the past almost week now, it's still there, which is good. Because even like one of the VTubers I follow, Snuffy, her and her community have been putting like different stuff centered around her, and none of them have gotten grief to us, which is pretty good, except for one, which was actually somewhat breaking rules, which we didn't realize, which was because we didn't think it would be. It was just that her. Shaking her ass, and it's like that. Yeah, no, there was like too much ass crack. So they was like, yeah, we can't have that. Because I did one too there as well. Which was the Glorps Snuffy. I mean, I'm subbed, so I can just post the emote in the chat myself. Let's see if I can find the exact one I did. Oh, yeah, it was this one. I love the little this little guy. If it loads, I'll show it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. We did show it a bit. It's just my profile picture, the profile picture for this Twitch channel. I wasn't sure what to do. I was like, oh, yeah, let's just go with that. The problem I've run into is that it needs quite a lot of colors that I don't quite have yet. Because I've unlocked, I would show the colors I've unlocked, but that's also loading. But I've also been like helping out other ones because like one of my favorite games or series, it's a weird series because it's only had 2, but it's Gravity Rush, and I follow the Gravity Rush serve, and someone's doing like a giant which will show that as well, cat, the main character on the ocean for some reason. And I've been helping out with that, which is a good way of grinding for points as well as helping someone out doing a large project. So I'll show that as well. Yes. But I'm fine with not having all the colors because I'm not in the rush to like finish it, because after that I don't know what else I'd want to necessarily do. Maybe some based off of some of my favorite games would be nice, because although it's most recent, well technically it has had a game that is, but Shantae is usually like very much pixel art, and they released their. It's weird to say recent game because it was technically a game they started like over, I think like. Was like 20 years ago, but they started to come back to a GBA game they ever made. Wait for did, which is Shantae. Was it Shantae Advance Risky's Revolution, which came out yesterday? I think, yeah, yesterday. I haven't played it yet. There's just way too many games constantly coming out. It's just overwhelming to me because it would give me too much choices. I get I can't speak. Decision paralysis, and it's at this point with like entertainment in general, movies, TV shows, I'm like, I'll go with what I'm feeling in the moment and then just watch that. Because I mentioned last time I just started watching My Adventures with Superman, which has been really good, and I meant to like watch it, but it's just like so much stuff and then everything just keeps falling behind. There's also the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake this month. I think that's like fairly soon actually. It's like the 28th or something. Yeah, that's by tomorrow. That's about a week away. Which we will be playing out on stream. And then there's also the Gears of War remaster that's coming to PlayStation, which is so wild.
And I'll be serving you today. What can I get for you? A drink? Some snacks? Oh, a little flames!
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
The snacks are real nice.
The Gears of War remaster being on PlayStation, that's gonna be a weird feeling because it's like being like Xbox for a while. Now it's gonna be I think that's the day before the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. But yeah, like the unfortunate of loads of games coming out is that I can't always afford all of them, so I pick and choose what I'm feeling and leave the other ones to another time. Because then there's September, which has, at least for me, is Sonic Cross World, which looks fun, and then there's the Silent Hill F, and then October has the new Pokemon game, as well as the Digimon. There were some others, but I'm playing the Digimon game because the new Pokemon game is like not really that interested in playing it. It's just I don't really care that much for like Luminous. See, it wasn't the one that one. Like I liked X and Y, but it wasn't like one of my favorites. Because occasionally on there, but it wasn't until like much later than video games, like 2012, 2013 is when I was like chronically online. Most online memes and stuff before then was like through my twin brother. I'm 34. I'm 34 years old. It's this weird thing. I don't really feel all that old, like physically or mentally. I don't feel that much different than I did feel like 10 years ago in my 20s. Except probably, except maybe a little bit more wiser. It's probably the only that maybe changed. Like this, like there's always the joke when people reach 30, their knees don't work, but my knees work fine. I can like stretch my leg up. I don't know if the tracking's going to track my leg. It's not very good, but I actually got my leg right up, no problems. I can bend my knees just fine. My back, everything. Joints are good. I had said that I have started to notice white strands of in my hair, which is pretty cool actually, because it means I'm gonna have like because my hair is quite long in real life. It's like almost touching my belly at this point, which means I'll have like long white hair like I'm Dante. Well, an out of shape Dante. That's gonna be cool because like gonna start because then I'll like have strands of like white hair and stuff. That's gonna be fucking awesome. I got a couple like white chest hairs. Yeah, I'm looking at my chest hair right now. Couple white chest hairs. The subject of getting old. This is one of the reasons why I grew. Because I'm used to usually have my hair actually short. But when I was reaching my 30s, I remember hearing that most men, not all men, usually start balding between the age of like 30 to 35. And I was like, I don't think my hair's going to fall out. But then I thought, do I want to take that risk? Do I want to reach 40 and have like no hair and regret never having my hair long? So I said, fuck it, let's grow it out. And it's very long now. It's been, what, 4 years? I guess, yeah, 4 years now since I let it grow out. And it's like almost touching my belly now. Because you never know, like it's like unless your job requires you to have short hair, there's no reason to not try and grow it out. Because last thing you want to do is reach 40 and lose all your hair and then have regrets of never having it long. There's nothing wrong with going bald, but it's like once it's gone, and it's very expensive to try and get it back. So you might as well grow it out, and then if you lose it, then at least you had it long at one point. So I'm looking at one of the cats. One of the cats is in here. She's asleep right now. No. Sleepy little cat. But good now? No. Oh. Huh. Let's try refreshing again. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do now because one thing I always do is stream because I know it's important not to sit down for long periods of time, especially if I'm streaming. I tend to stand up for a bit. And we're almost like 2 hours into the stream, so I'm gonna stand up for a bit and just adjust the mic. It's good to stretch. Oh right, the extension. Oh. I'm using this on the sorry, mic just went funny a second ago. I've had this mic for a very long time though. Because I am using this on Firefox if anyone wants to know what. Yes, I know, I'm using this on Firefox and I'm a fox. I've been using Firefox is actually like the first like browser I ever found out about back in say 2006, and I've been using it since then. So I just stand if it can get a little stiff, which isn't the sign of getting old. I've always had issues with getting stiff sitting down. I remember being at school and sitting at class lessons for so long, and then get up, my legs were like jelly. That's why I think it's always important if I'm going to be streaming for quite some time. For 2 hours in, it's good to get up and stand for a bit. Yeah, so I've been using Firefox since 2006. I think it was one of my brothers who suggested it. I've just been using it since then. It's better than fucking, well, it's no longer, this is just going to show how old I really am, but it's Microsoft Edge now, isn't it? It's no longer, I think it hasn't been Internet Explorer in a very long time. Still nothing. This is just a question of waning, I guess. So I saw something dart past out of the corner of the eye outside. Probably just a bird. Yep, still having trouble loading. Wait. Oh yeah, now I think I said 2006. That's almost 20 years. I've been using Firefox for almost 20 years. How about that? That's how old the PS3 is going to be. But well, technically, it's one of those things that's technically 20 years old already in Japan, but it'll be 20 years old next year in the US, and in 2007 it'll be 20 years here. That was always some of the weirdest console releases. The gap between the US and UK wasn't an entire year. It was like 6 months or something. No, about 4 months. It released in like February of 2007. Not 27, what am I on about? 2007. Yet Sony won't port most of their games on there, and I have to still use a console that is... Well, the one I have is actually 20 years old. The one I have that's sitting on the floor below me is a PlayStation 3 Slim, which is 15 years old because I got that back in 2010 when the normal PS3 got that yellow light of death thing. On the subject of that, we'll be doing Sly Cooper tomorrow because there's a bunch of like platinum trophies that I never got around to doing. Sly Cooper 3 was one of those, so we'll be doing that. That'll be fun. Sly Cooper's another franchise I didn't get to until quite late as well. It was because of PlayStation Plus that I ended up actually playing it. It was back when before they did like the monthly games. They just had like random free games. And I was like, oh, Sly Cooper's there. I was like, oh, it's technically free. You know, I ended up playing it, then purchased the other two, and it's like, oh, I love this franchise. Sony hasn't done much with it in the past decade. More. Oh, hold on. If that's my key indication if it's back is if this is like, you know, present and can load up. These are other colors that I haven't unlocked though, which means there's a good chance if I. What is this? Maybe? Ah! Yay! There we go. There we Tokyo. Ooh. There, hey, we're back. All right, yeah. I guess I'll show the gravity rush when I was on the bus. I put markers down because I'm not good at remembering stuff. This is all seemed a little too much. This is the large one that I've been helping with. Which is coming along like running nicely. Which is just like outside of, like off the side of here. Even though it says Liverpool on the marker for some reason, this doesn't look like Liverpool to me. I mean, it's a pool of water. And then we'll show the other one that I finished for one of the VTubers are following. Just for anyone else who's new who's joined. Which was this one here. And then these are the other ones other people have done, which are pretty nice. Uh-oh. Well, this wasn't when it loads slowly, and then, of course, I have London, because I keep going back to London to see what's changed each time I go there. I haven't actually done anything there, because I know I'll get wiped, and then once again, there's my one, which is just my profile picture. Alright, let's continue where we was at. Keep moving up. Oh, no, we have... Because, I mean, there's so much to like just see in this area alone. Oh, up! The Gustav! Of course, there'd be Expedition 33. And the paperclip. Really big. Huh. Let's... Auditorium. TARDIS. So I'm kind of like leaning because I'm standing, because I don't have a standing desk. Mouse is down below. I'll probably sit down again in a bit. Turtwig or the Rocket League logo. Logo. Wow, I can't speak. You see, I was thinking about doing that, and I'm like, consider streaming it, and I'm like, yeah, let's not dox myself. Even if I don't show the exact streamline form, it's still I wasn't going to take that gamble. Show my hometown where I live, because it's a fairly small town, and there's always that feel of someone finding out where I live, sort of thing. Always the thing of being a content creator, you have to be careful of that sort of stuff. Of course there would be that, because that's another pixel art style game. I wonder what that is. I think... Oh, I can tell what it is. I can tell what it is, because I can see the size of it's Luffy in 5th gear. Which, One Piece's dub's finally back. They took a small break, and now it's back again. I think we're gonna hit the random button and see what we end up coming across. Let's see what will you show us? Nothing. I'm looking at like a blank screen. Just a blank screen right now. Is it broken again? Let's always zoom out. Where are we, or at least in the map? It's pointing us somewhere around here, but now it's not. Oh, maybe. time it's working. Unless there's just nothing actually here, which I doubt it. Let's try hitting it again and see what happens. Ooh. Guess it's not working again. Yeah, it didn't even transport us anywhere. That's weird. Huh. It's still actually loading. That's why. I actually need to pee again, so I'm going to go pee and I will be back. Maybe hopefully it'll load by then. I'm back, and it's still stuck again. Let's try something. Not because these are still there. So if I go to that, will it load it? What's there still? Oh, okay. I guess it loaded the previous input. It just decided to. Oh, okay. There might be the extension. That is. Oh, right. The thing for the for this. Yeah. Let's try disable it. There we go. Disabled. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe. Maybe it was it. Disabled it now. I mean, we don't really need it right now, I guess. Makes sense. Maybe that worked? Yeah, let's try refreshing the site then. Because I never thought about that. It could be the extension. Let's see. It's loading now. could be also the server's back to its having an issue. Yeah, seems like it, because that's now not loading again. And I can't even want to try and zoom out. Yeah, it sent me anyway. Somewhere in this ocean from looks from it. Guess we gotta wait again for it to sort of set up out. You know what I'm actually going to do while we wait for it to load again? It could be just my internet. Like I said, I have been having some internet troubles as well. Which I shouldn't when you've got good internet. I'm going to stick the aircon on because it's a little stuffy in here. I have the windows open. Also, we'll lose tracking one, no way. Yeah. That's the funny thing of it being a webcam tracking is if I'm away from the camera, the thing goes haywire. Let's switch that on. Stuff. I have windows open, but it's still kind of like really warm. Right. There you go. There you are. Still fairly warm. Right. Oh, bless you. The cat sneezed. I doubt that got picked up on the mic, but she just sneezed. I shouldn't the only one who needs to sneeze right now. Yeah. But it's weird because if it was the thing is, if it was the internet, then tracking might be not working. You know, I'm gonna tab to another site and see what happens. If it loads slowly, then yeah, it's probably my internet. So that'd be a good way of knowing if it is my internet as well. So I'll try and refresh again. It might be actually. Because I just opened this site and it's not. Just try to go to Reddit. See what happens. Oh, hold on. No, Reddit's fine. Loaded Reddit up fine. And then again, Reddit is loading different things up a lot slower, so there's that. I did that this morning, though. I reset the computer this morning, because that's usually what my thoughts usually are. But if we do, well, that means we'd lose the stream as well. But yeah, it might be an option. We'll wait a little bit and see what happens. I guess another way of also is checking my phone. Because the other option is Windows might need updating. Because one thing I've noticed, I might check, sometimes if the computer's if things acting slowly, it could be that Windows needs updating. Because for some reason, if you don't update it, it will slow everything down. It's like, it seems to be fine on my phone. There's no lag or anything. And I have a really good computer as well. I'm actually in second thought. It's actually loading slow on my phone. Maybe. It's so weird. It's been the on and off issue with the internet because we have really good internet, so it's clear there's something wrong in our area. Oh, hold on. There's something about you back in business. But it's been on and off of not wanting to work for some reason. Because if that's loaded back in, aha. Refresh again. Because I also got work later, so I can't waste too much time. 'Cause it does take a while for the internet to come back on when I reset the route. It might be like 5-10 minutes before it comes back on. I'm gonna sit back down now. I've been standing for quite a bit now. I think we'll give it, because I'm actually, I can feel my energy going, because of lately, I've mentioned this before and shit, I've been dealing with like sleeping issues. For some reason, and I don't know why, my bed is uncomfortable to lie on when it's not even that old. The mattress and pillows are only a year old. Yeah, it feels like after a while, it feels like I'm lying on something uncomfortable. Went to the doctors. After several tests and medicine didn't work, they sent me to sleep therapy, which was working. I've continued the stuff they've been doing, and now I'm back to it being uncomfortable. I've been trying to do like stretches before bed to see if that'll help, but it's been like 2 weeks, so I'm going to try like for a month, because I would hate to think I need to get another mattress. But it means I'm also very likely to go be on low energy, and if I've got work later, I do not want to go to work feeling exhausted. My job isn't all that taxing, it's just not fun working when you feel so exhausted, and if there's a way to avoid that, I will take that. But yeah, hopefully the stretches work, because that's the only thing I can think of what could make it feel uncomfortable is that my body isn't like properly relaxed or something. So I'm going to continue those for about a month, because I am actually going to a con on Saturday, not Saturday, in September on the weekends. It's a VTuber one, which apparently is not that old. It's like 2 years old. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's spelled EV Expo. And I'll be staying at a hotel, and that'll be a good way of knowing for certain if it's my bed. Because if I can sleep better on a crappy hotel bed, then there's definitely something wrong with mine. So for the time being, I'm just going to keep doing the stretches before bed, continue doing what the sleep therapist suggested, and maybe it might sort itself out, or who knows. But we'll give this like, I'd say like maybe another 8 minutes or so to see if it'll sort itself out, and if not, we'll just stop for today. Like I said, there's always next time to try and do this. And I think the best way of knowing if it is my internet is when I stop today. If it works fine, then it's like, oh, actually it probably was. But yeah, but like I said, I can feel like my energy slowly going. Because the problem with me, the more tired I am, the harder it is for me to think or focus or say anything. Then I just eventually become a babbling mess. Yeah, that'll be good. I mean, I have a Blue Sky, and we have a Discord server. Alright, buddy. One of the other cats came in now. So just show pictures of the cats while we wait. I'll show the two that are currently in the room right now. Let's see. Let's see. I know I have the photo somewhere safe on my computer. Here we go. Start with this one, which is Rusty, the calico cat, who's currently on the bed right now. Actually, in fact, I think it's the exact same bedding. And then the one that's lying on the floor right now, they're the aircon, because it's probably warm for you, isn't it, buddy? It's a good picture of him. Let's just give it a bed theme. Then here's Ralph, the white cat. Yeah, buddy. he sits in that position quite often, though. And then the final one, who's the eldest of the cats, who's 15 this year, surprisingly. Bells. She always looks like that. She always looks kind of pissed off. She's the eldest of the three. She's 15 this year. The Ralph and Rusty are both 5 years old, but we've had him 2 years. The previous owner didn't want them anymore, so we took him in. But they're both from the same. Both Rusty and Ralph are both from the same litter, though. What Bells obviously isn't if she's 15 years old. There are my cats. Oh, I think. Oh, are we back? We good? Or are we not good? No. Unless. Yeah, no, we're not good again. I'll refresh again. So we'll give it like another 4 minutes. If it doesn't come into play, I'll probably stop for 2. Because like I said, my energy is going. He's like I said, he's been ever since I got the aircon. He's been lying next to it, haven't you, buddy? He's doing that right now, which has been so good for like, especially for like the heat waves that the UK's been having of late. We had one like last week, a mini one. I hope it's over, but knowing the weather, it's gonna happen again. Yeah. I hope it's not during. There's no September's reaching up, but yeah, I've had heat waves at the beginning of September before. I just hope it's not during that weekend when I'm at a con. It's in, oh yeah, I forgot to mention it's in Birmingham, which will be the first time I've ever been to Birmingham, but it's also going to be the first time of going to a con by myself, and in total this is my second con going to. Yeah. Oh, maybe. No, not even. Right. Okay, now we're like, yeah, that's just. Oh. I don't know why I laughed at weeds. Which I said, there's Burnham. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it's not. Oh, hang on. Hold on. We're back in business. Mike, like I said, I've had this. It keeps making like a weird, like popping sound. I don't know if you're hearing it. It's old. I do really need to look into it. I've had like 10 years. So I've been doing like content creation since 2014. I used to do like let's play content on YouTube, and then it wasn't fun anymore. And then I discovered VTuber, and I was like, oh, this is way more fun, and decided to move on to that. I've been doing this VTubing / streaming for the past 4 years now. Oh, that's a big yawn. Definitely need to sort out that alert sound. Unless it's just on me, it's loud. But thank you for. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's Yeah, I mean, somewhat. Anyway, I think we'll call it today. Because like I said, my energy is depleting slowly. But hopefully the things I try will eventually work, and I will eventually things will eventually get better. All I can do is keep trying different things, and hopefully it will work. Sure. Okay. Hang on. Oh. It's the link I sent. Where did you send it? Because I said I do have it. I can't, because like I said, with links in the oh god, wow, I really am tired. In the chat is that the issue is like a lot of scammers will send stuff and they got like really tired of it. So yeah, I do have, like I said, we do have a Discord server that should be like linked in the about page, which I might actually show like updates on my project on there as well. I keep forgetting to. It'll just sort of flash on my home screen. God. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be continuing the platinum run for Sly Cooper 3. We never got around to doing that on the PS3, so we're doing that. Doing a bunch of PS3 platinums, well, at least until the 60, because I'm close to my 69th platinum. And I'm gonna make Stellar Blade be that one because it's just perfect. Like what a game to be the 69th platinum. Sly Cooper will be the 68th one. So after that will be Stellar Blade. The link to Discord server should be in the about page on here, as well as other socials like Blue Sky. That's where I also do put like updates for the stream if anything does change. Because like I said, with this sleep problem, there's some days where I just don't have the energy at all to stream, and if I only have like a little bit energy, I'd rather save that for work. But usually I would save those for on the day, and I'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm human. You right, buddy? Oh, you that thing where you rolled on the ground. Don't tell me the link's not working. I swear I fixed it, because I remember a while ago someone had issues with the link to the see, there's where my energy is going, to the Discord server, and it wasn't working. Let me check, just to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I did put it in the about page on here. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Yeah, seems to be. Alright, yeah, sorry, I should probably just stop right now because I can feel my brain going. I've got to get ready for work soon. Well, not soon, like in about like an hour and a half, and I'd rather use an hour and a half to like rest. So yeah. Like I said, the links to like different socials and stuff. Also, I do have a VOD channel where I archive all the streams, so check any of those out. As usual, if any changes do happen to the schedule, I will put it in the Discord server and on the Blue Sky. But this is what I'm like. The more tired I get, the more I can get any words out. But as usual, if any updates and stuff happen on the project I'm doing, I'll share that as well on there. I may even show the current one for anyone who might end up missing the stream. Might have time. Well, if I could get it, if it ever loads up, so I could take a screenshot of the damn thing. Maybe I might do that later. But we're excited. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Sly Cooper 3. Said I said the link is in the about page on here. It should be there. The link to the Discord server. Okay. So sorry. I just so tired. I'm sorry. My brain can't think. But it should be there. Oh, is it? Shouldn't be. That's odd. Should just link to it. That changed. That changed without realizing it. Most people haven't had issues with it. It's not. Well, if you're having trouble with that, I do have a blue sky. That should be linked there as well. When I get a chance, I'll have to look at that. That shouldn't do that for the Discord server. You should just be able to link to it and then join the Discord server. I need to rest. That's what I need to do. I'll have a look at that later. Maybe maybe after work or something. Because I just need to like decompress for work and stuff. Yeah. I hate this. I'm sorry. My brain just is gone. Yeah, I have my DMs open on Blue Sky because unlike Twitter, I don't get scammers in my DMs as much. Well, not at all, really. But yeah, I'll have a look at the Discord server though, because it should be you should be able to just join. Like I said, I'll do that after work. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now.